Whoa!
What's up, everybody? DC from Harambe's Bauble here. This is the Harambe's Bauble podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Will. What's up, Will?
You are here.
I am here.
What's up, man? Episode 26.
26. Episode 26. I guess I should have said that up front.
Maybe you did? I don't know.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm feeling silly today.
Yeah?
It's going to be a silly one.
A little silly goose.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff rolling for Harambe's Bauble right now.
You were doing some work yesterday, man. I feel bad. I got to catch up on doing some stuff.
Nah,
but you
man.
did a lot.
Nah,
you want to walk us through some of DC's accomplishments yesterday?
Sure, man. So got the separate YouTube page set up, so no longer exclusively attached to Nerd Bites Weekly. It's its own entity on YouTube. Also got the shop going with a lot of merch. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got beanies.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, hams.
We got a killer travel mug, honestly, that I'm going to order tonight. And there's some other stuff I'm going to throw in there tomorrow, I think, that I'm looking. Maybe some socks, maybe some, I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh, some socks?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, we got stickers. What else we got? We got bucket hats, high gills.
Bucket hats, normal hats.
Gilly's nightly appearance.
Thongs.
We don't have those. I tried to do a headband, but it was like really weird how it cut. So I didn't really mess with it after that.
That would be kind of cool though. Show up to the basketball court,
Yeah.
just rocking the Harambe's Bauble.
I wish. But unfortunately, I couldn't get that one rolling.
Yeah.
But no, there's a lot of good stuff. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's the cheapest I can make it on the site. It literally will not let me make it any cheaper. So we're not really turning much profit if you buy it. We just want people to rock our swag.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think we're both kind of that personality of like, we're not trying to milk money out of everything. This is just something we're excited about.
Yeah.
And have some cool merch that we can rock, especially for the upcoming Star City games.
Yeah, man.
We're going to have some merch for that we'll be rocking.
We'll have our business cards.
Our business cards.
That's also something I worked on.
Yeah.
Dude, I really did put in work yesterday, huh?
You did. You put in a lot of work.
I just now thought about
you put
like
in a lot of work.
all the things I did. Because I got the Spotify and Apple Music podcasts, whatever it's called, Apple Podcasts going. So we are everywhere that podcasts are streamed.
Whoop, whoop.
The RSS is out there for Harambe's Bauble. So episode 25 is the only one out there right now, but I think I'm going to backload all the rest of them. So be ready for that.
Exciting stuff, man.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a fun weekend recording.
We did. It
Yeah.
was the intro of Packs and Places.
Packs and Places.
Which I think even if like they don't garner a lot of views, I think it's just going to be fun just going around to spots. So the idea of Packs and Places, if you haven't seen it on the socials, is we're just going to go around to areas in Cincinnati and northern Kentucky that we love, and we're just going to rip some packs and see what happens. And worst case scenario, it's just a good day hanging out with the bro.
Yeah. Spoiler, we got nothing good.
No. And I'm not going to, I mean, the establishment we got it from, neither of us have like a good
For
history.
some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for some reason.
Very odd.
But also, I feel like that's just kind of, anytime I bought an old pack like that, like I never hit. I know you got that Amulet of Vigor, but
I got Amulet of Vigor and sort of Hearth and Home. So
That's true.
I mean, I've kind of hit.
Maybe I need to let you just buy me the packs. Or,
Well, maybe just not from that particular location. Yeah. Nah, shouts out Monster Games.
No,
those people are cool. They have a lot of old packs, which is really nice.
Such a cool shop.
Yeah, and really the prices aren't bad for how old the packs are too.
Yeah.
So
And it's cool just seeing their back wall of just like this journey of like every Magic set, or most of them at least. And
yeah, because even like the super old stuff like Urza's and like Beta and stuff like that, they got in the glass that you can buy individual packs of.
One day that'll be the dream.
Yeah.
And we can rip that on stream.
Buy our merch and maybe we can afford it.
You can make this a reality.
Yeah.
But no, it was a fun weekend though. We got a lot of good content, not necessarily good polls like you said, but just I think the idea is cool.
Yeah.
Something unique, something different, fresh.
Like you said, even if it doesn't garner like immediate success or whatever, it's something unique that we're doing that's fun, and hopefully people can enjoy the ride along the way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Putting the Midwest on the map, or at least the Cincy area.
Cincy, baby.
Yeah.
You did crack a pack that was very fortuitous for you. You also got yourself a copy of Emeritus of Woe.
I did. I went hard in the paint on some sealed product. Probably going to regret it in the next couple of days, but ended up picking up a bundle for Secrets of Strixhaven, which was actually my first bundle that I've ever bought. So that was kind of cool, getting the larger spin die. You know, I've only gotten the pre-release with the smaller ones.
Oh, dude, the bigger ones are so much better, aren't they?
Yeah.
They should just auto-include those in pre-releases too.
Yeah, and I'm glad that as much as I love the Avatar set with the Commander bundles, how they had the clicky one, I'm not crazy about those.
You don't like the clicky ones?
I mean, it's not bad, but I wouldn't want to get that every bundle.
I actually agree with that. I agree with that. Like, the dice are definitely more useful than getting a click scroll wheel every single time because, you know, you can use those for counters or whatever else.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas the other things, it's kind of like, yeah, you could use one for your life total.
Right. Or two.
If
you're crazy and playing Angels or something like me.
For sure.
Or Food and Friends, you know.
But I'm not going to bust that out as like, here's my +1 counter thing. And
yeah, I'm with you there.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I had some decent luck. I mean, I think I maybe broke even on the bundle. And then got we talked last week about how, or I guess 2 weeks ago now, about how my new side quest in life is trying to collect all of the cards from the Avatar set.
Oh, yeah.
So I was on Amazon, had a moment of weakness where they had the Jumpstart booster box on sale for $80. And I was like, you know what? Last time it went well. Let's press the luck.
Yeah.
And you know, my good luck now has averaged out to just okay luck.
Yeah, it happens, buddy. It
Yeah.
happens to the best of us. Gambling in a nutshell.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it did spark a new bracket 1 deck that I'll be brewing, which I'm kind of excited. Just going to do an Avatar Aang, 5 colors, and I'm setting the theme as it's only going to have cards from the Avatar set in it, including the lands, which building a mana base for 5 colors with largely basic lands is going to be kind of challenging, but it's going to be a fun challenge. I don't know. And it's also bracket 1. That's part of the thing is...
I'm trying to think of a deck that I would build for bracket 1, and the one that immediately comes to mind is the Berta deck, like all around increment. Like every time you cast a spell that's more mana value than its power or toughness, it gets a 1/1 counter.
Yeah,
something happens.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think like now that I've done that and limited a few times, it's actually really fun just seeing all the triggers happen. And you know me and my triggers, like it's not really a win condition. Like it's probably not going to win me the game, hence the bracket 1.
Right.
And plus it's a frog. So, and it is Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be cool though. Increment is cool. That was just in Secrets of Strixhaven, right? Like,
yeah.
That was when it was introduced. Okay.
Yep. So pretty
cool though.
I might try to do that and we can both do bracket 1, boys.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, just like hard sell on one specific mechanic that isn't necessarily...
You know, there's a very low ceiling of what you're going to be able to do. But...
I'm going to draw some cards.
Right.
I don't know what else. Maybe make some fractals. Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just fun just expanding the deck palette that we have and getting more comfortable. Because I don't know if you struggle with this too, but I really struggle with not like keeping a deck at a lower power and not optimizing it.
Dude, it's tough because there's so many cards even that you find in your bulk that you're like, wow, that'd be really good in here. And then you realize like, well, this kind of synergizes it even harder.
Right.
It's not even necessarily, you know, a really expensive card, but just the synergy of it makes it a higher tier in the 3 or whatever, or 2 or whatever that you're in.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is.
So I'm trying to break that and just like get comfortable with the idea of having something that's like intentionally not bad, but just like I'm not going at it with that same intensity of I'm trying to make this the best thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, the only other way I think you could do that is if you just buy a precon and just keep it as a precon. I know a lot of people that do that, but even that's tough for me. I mean, how many precons have I bought? And I'm like, oh man, this card would be really good in that deck. And then
for sure.
I mean, look at Food and Fellowship. It became Food and Friends and now is like crazy compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
Used to be like, you're not going to win. Now it's like, I might win.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's what I was trying to do with my Gretchen Titchwillow. I brought her back. She was the Pauper commander back in the day and brought her back to just intentionally have like a mid 2 of kind of like my homemade precon of like, I want there to be cards in this that I'm going to look at and go, God, I could do something better.
Yeah.
But that's part of the fun.
Bunch of harmonizes and
just all really
divination
inefficient spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there is something to that though, like especially if you're playing, like it gives you an opportunity, I guess, to, for example, if you bought a precon and you're like, I just, took this out of the box, I just want to see what it's going to do, to have a deck where I can go, okay, well, I'll grab Gretchen and we'll have a reasonably competitive match where you can kind of see that, and I can still get to play. I'm not like nerfing or anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's just I don't have the tools to do what it could do.
It'd be a good exercise to have for my son as well, since he's starting to get into Magic now, and I'm trying to teach him. He played with me. I played with him the other day, and he played Katara Allies. And to his credit, I didn't help him. Like I was like, you play. You know what the costs are. You know what everything costs. Make sure you can pay it, and then play it. And like he basically didn't cast any instants or sorceries. He just wanted to cast creatures, which fine. I mean, he's got to learn.
Yeah.
And he actually made some smart decisions like on what he casted. So it'd be nice, I think, to have like a bracket one for him to pilot, and like me with him with a precon, me with a bracket one, something like that.
I should send you, I saw this post from, there's a Magic content creator on Instagram called Liz of Lorwyn.
Okay.
And she started this series recently where she's trying to develop like kind of training tools, I guess, or guides for if you're trying to either help new players, but then her specific intention is like if you're helping kids play.
I like that.
And like designs for how to make a deck that can be more intuitive and like less complicated, but still let them play the game. Like, for example, not using a lot of keywords.
Right.
To where you don't have to like remember what are these obscure things.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah, to that point, because there's not like starter decks aren't really starter decks anymore. There's an insane amount of keywords and interaction. I mean, heck, they've got infinite combos in precons.
Precons, yeah.
So Auntie Ul, for instance, which I've done minimal upgrades to, but like it took just a few to make that like a hard bracket 3.
Yeah.
It's
like they changed from like a starter deck of like you're starting to play Magic to like this can just be the start of what will be a great deck.
Right.
And
they really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Yeah, I'll send you that because she's got some cool stuff. And
that'd be cool.
Shout out to Liz of Lorwyn. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Come on the show if you want. We're figuring out new ways to get people on with our pod track here. So yeah, we can work on that.
A little co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So big announcements happened though because of Magic Con Las Vegas.
Very, very big, which bummer we weren't able to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one day.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Get that Harambe swag sold. And
there you go. See if we should definitely at least like send off an application thing to see if we could get approved as like a creator. I doubt we will.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a lot bigger if we're gonna do that. I don't think they don't give out as many press passes. I think they're pretty much give them to the top like 1%. I think they're not like
it's not like a Rocky story. They're gonna give the little guy a chance.
Yeah, it's not like San Diego where they're just like, yeah, you've got like 5,000 followers. Come on,
Yeah.
They're a little more selective, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
well,
I think
long-term goal or like mid-term goal.
Yeah. I just want to go though. I just want to go to one of them.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so they came out hot and heavy with The Hobbit. I didn't think they would show this much Hobbit.
I didn't think so either.
I thought they were going to focus mostly on Marvel, but ironically enough, they didn't really show much Marvel. They only showed like 4 cards, 4 or 5 cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you want to start there. You want to start with The Hobbit since we're both insanely excited for that set?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, the big one right off the jump, I think the most sought after card will be Smaug.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what all the rest of the set is. Obviously, the One Ring reprint, everyone's going to try to get that as the box topper and the collector boosters or whatnot. But as far as just like new prints of cards, I think it's going to be hard pressed to beat that one.
Yeah. Which is kind of a bummer because I know it's already going to be like a $50, $60 card just right out of the gate. I mean, right out of the gate, it's probably going to be like a Wan Shi Tong out of the gate where it'll be over 100. There's going to be some poor fools paying $250 for it and whatever.
So the gold print that they previewed that's the gold border, like old book style.
Yeah.
Smaug.
Yeah.
By the way, they kept saying it wrong. It's not Smog. It's Smaug. Smaug. You have to put the.
I'm guilty
ow
of that too, though. I get
But
lazy.
that's how it is. Literally how it's pronounced. Yeah. But anyway, I told Mariah. So my wife, Mariah. She's really big into dragons, and she loves the Hobbit specifically. So she's all about me buying a bunch of Hobbit product. Like we've already established, like because she's excited to open some too.
Okay.
Yeah, and we already established we're going to get a collector booster pack and probably a regular booster, and definitely the what is it, the gift bundle. We're definitely going to do that too because the gift bundles are always worth it. But I was like, if we don't pull the gold border Smaug and any of that, and it's like, around $5,000, can we make some investments to get it? And she's like, I'll consider it. So, so she's super excited too.
I didn't know she was a fan like that.
Oh, well, she just loves dragons, and she was really big into the Hobbit movies. She really loved the Hobbit movies. When we were dating, those were out, and that, like we really bonded over those. And I was like, well, if you love the Hobbit, wait till I show you this little thing called Lord of the Rings.
Right. And
she didn't like it as much. So it was kind of depressing for me.
Just the lack of dragons, you think?
I think, yeah. And I think she liked the dwarves.
That's fair.
There's not really a ton of dwarves in LOTOR. So yeah.
It is kind of like more, it's
Hobbit
almost
focused.
more like animated in a way. Like it's not as like dark or like.
Oh, the Hobbit?
The Hobbit is a little bit more like animated, kind of like jovial, lighthearted, even though it's like got serious moments.
Well, it's like basically a kid's book.
Yeah.
So.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So this could be the set then where Mariah maybe with enough convincing.
Dude, I've already, we're going on vacation together, like I said, at the end of this month. Yeah. So no pod during that week, unfortunately, fellers and ladies. But we, Dan and I are going to be playing Magic a lot while we're down there. And I was like, well, Kimberly plays too. Like, can I teach you how to play? Yeah. I think with enough peer pressure, I think we might make it happen.
Dan has that Dragon deck too. So.
That's what I told her. I was like, I could make you a full-on dragons deck, like literally nothing but dragons.
Yeah.
She was like, no, but I bet if she sees the art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because nothing better than Magic the Gathering art, specifically for stuff like angels and dragons.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was even blown away looking at that Strixhaven bundle last night and some of the commons and uncommons, just the art and the detail of it.
Yeah. For sure. And you've got the new stock up that's infinitely better. What's it called?
Flow
State.
Yeah.
My God, that
Flow
card is
State's
broken. Cool. Like all the memes are like, ban it now. Just ban it now. Go ahead and get it over with. Because it is. It's just better. It's just so good. The fact that like so many decks can draw, the 3 cards pretty easily for 2 mana.
For 2 mana.
Ugh.
Super useful.
Gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, tangents.
Back to the Hobbit.
Yeah, so
the controversy. Do we want to
Yeah,
into that?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But there's some of the other cards. Was there anything else that stood out to you? I like the one Bilbo card, the mono blue one. I thought that one was pretty
the
good.
Thief and the Knight or whatever.
I like that one.
That looked pretty cool.
That could be something I could build a mono blue deck around, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, weird concept.
Which, speaking of, I didn't say this already, but Smaug is going to be my mono red commander. I'm dead set on that. Even if I have to proxy it out of the gate, just while the prices come down, if I can't pull it, definitely going to do it.
It's right up your alley.
Yeah.
Treasures, like calling your name. And you're going to put it in Korvold too, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get 2.
Just like I'm getting one to put in probably Brea and also definitely Eshki dragons.
Yeah, the double attacks. Mm-hmm. Super useful.
No, not Isshin, Eshki. My dragon
your dragon deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot about that deck. You don't play that one much anymore.
No.
It does go burr from time to time.
It does go burr.
Yeah.
It's the salt. I feel like the salt level's pretty high with that one because the way that those dragons stack and trigger things with the power 4 or greater, there's just so much that happens. I think people get tired of playing against it.
It's definitely one of those decks where it's like either you're having a lot of fun and other people are not, or other people are ganging up on you and having fun and you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like Angels, but at least Angels has a little more interaction. That's just kind of like all or nothing. So, yeah.
Still cool though.
Yeah. I might crack it open tomorrow. Who knows?
There you go.
Maybe.
Do it. You won't.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I was so blown away by Smaug that I didn't even really look at much of the other leaked cards for the Hobbit.
They revealed some pretty cool stuff. Mostly Smaug was the big heavy hitter, but they revealed a couple of the dwarves. One that I definitely want to put in Isshin. I forget the one. It's like a Boros color one. I think it's which guy is it? I don't know. I'll throw it up here.
It was interesting that they were reprinting Tom Bombadil, some more Saga love.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. He didn't really get much love or any love really in the movies.
No, he did not.
They didn't even, neither series mentioned him.
Yeah. I think big controversy that he's not in the movies because he foreshadows a lot in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a good part of the first book. It's a huge part.
It's a big chunk.
Yeah.
They're at his place for a while.
Quite a while.
Yeah. So I don't know why they didn't do it, but that could be debated forever. All right. So speaking of debating things, the controversy.
Yeah. So they released the artwork for the new One Ring reprint,
which is a box topper and in collector boosters only, I believe.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And the art was done by Dan Frazier, who has been an OG in the Magic art game for decades.
Yeah, he's done many memorable works. Really known for his background art. That's like the thing that he does the most is, these crazy wild backgrounds to cards. Which the new One Ring definitely has that. Mm-hmm. It's got a psychedelic looking background. But WotC came out and in part with Dan Frazier, it was like they released it on behalf of Dan Frazier saying like, this art was copied. The ring art was copied.
Like some guy online like basically realized that they took the art scene version of the One Ring from the previous printing, and it looked like they just basically copy and pasted and removed the Elvish script from it and, did some minor things, but like overall it looked very similar, which it does look very similar.
It does. And
the responses from Dan didn't really make a lot of sense to me. It seems like something is going on there. And I mean, I have a few ideas. I feel like the thing that makes the most sense is that wasn't the final version. And that might just be like a draft in progress where maybe he did the background, but he hasn't done the ring yet. Yeah. But even if that was the case, why not just say that instead of being like, oh yeah, I totally copied that? Because if you're an artist of 30 plus years and you're looking at something for inspiration, you're going to look back at that thing that you were using as inspiration. And when you have your final product to be like, okay, it's like anyone who's writing a paper in school, like you're going to check and make sure you didn't plagiarize.
That it doesn't sound exactly the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so I have a hard time believing that this guy who's that experienced and that well-renowned,
it's very strange,
that careless.
Very strange. Like his response, which like I said, definitely drafted up by WotC, was basically like, I took, it as inspiration and I didn't think about how that I just kind of copied it or something. Like the official statement was very bland and like you said, didn't really make much sense. The theory that I personally subscribe to that I think makes the most sense based on all the theories that have been out there. I mean, it's set the internet ablaze for the Magic the Gathering community the past few days, is that Dan did the background and WotC used AI-generated art for the One Ring. And what it did was it just took that alternate art of the One Ring and plopped it and changed it a little bit onto the picture. Because there are like, there are like literal cut and paste similarities. Like some of the shadowing is exactly the same.
Yeah.
But there are things where it's like tilted a little bit and like kind of shrank a little bit. Like somebody who's a Photoshop person, I don't know who they were. I just saw them on social media. They're like, this is how it happened. And they literally took the ring and kind of stretched it a little bit, erased the elvish stuff on it, like smudged it out. And they're like, this is what AI did to create this. This is exactly what they did to create this. And it makes sense. Like, honestly, it felt like they're kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it does kind of feel like they threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something, it feels like there's got to be more to it because, and what's interesting about that idea too is like maybe that is the case where it was, Dan knew what some of it was going to look like, and they were like, "Oh no, we've got you for the rest," or whatever. But in that case, like, is he really the artist of the card?
Right.
In that instance, like if you are the artist, like you do kind of have to take ownership for. Like, if your name's going to be on there, you should see what it looks like in the end.
Yeah, so oddly enough, WotC came out and said that they are going to put the original artist of that alternate art One Ring along with Dan Frazier, because he did make the background.
Yeah.
On, like, the arena versions of, or, like, digital versions of Magic. Mm-hmm. But obviously it's already gone through the printing press, and they can't retcon it, and,
And she is going to get compensated.
She is, yeah.
Is good.
Yeah.
But
it's just strange.
It's very strange.
It's all very strange. There's something not quite adding up there. Like you said, Dan is a veteran in this, and he's been doing it a long time, and he wouldn't just make that reckless mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
So it almost makes you wonder, like, if they've changed their process to how they involve artists in doing what they're supposed to do. Because if an artist isn't going to have, if they're not going to be responsible for all of the card, that's a very different setting of artwork and Magic than back in the day when it was like this person painted this thing, or like when we were talking about the guy who did the artwork for Worn Power Stone, how he made like 3D models and just took high res pictures of it. And like, that's totally different from like, I'll scribble a background and just throw some AI art on there. Like, that's a different world.
And, as long as Dan's been in this too, you would not think he would ever use AI art. You would think he would be very vehemently against it.
Right.
So I don't know. Like I said, something doesn't add up. It makes me want to reach out. I have an artist friend who does work for WotC.
Okay.
It makes me want to reach out to him and be like, what do you think about this, bud?
Yeah.
Just off the record,
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I mean, no one wants to see plagiarism like that, especially when you have someone who's like that well-renowned and has, developed artwork that a lot of people really love. And I was, seeing some posts of people that were saying at MagicCon, like, you could tell he was kind of like uncomfortable and like wasn't engaging with people as much. And it's like, well, I mean, he was the bad guy for like 72 hours, like however long the event was.
Yeah. And if he really did do it too, you would think WotC would move on from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they would take up for him and like say, blah, 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 blah. You think they'd be like, all right, you're done.
Right.
Track record aside, that's not really something you can just do in this space.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Weird. So all that aside, there was many more spoilers at MagicCon Vegas, including some reality fracture.
Which kind of confirmed what I think we were kind of talking betwixt ourselves before, of like, it just seems like it's going to be a lot of your classic characters, but they're going to be in different color schemes than you're used to seeing them.
Yeah, that's the main focus, which is great. And the art, the splash art for that, where it's the original 5 or whatever, but plus Fiasca, which is apparently integral to the story of Reality Fracture. Be interesting. Hopefully they make a book for this. I'll buy it. I just bought the Strixhaven book. Shouts out to Roebling Point Books and Coffee. Bought it from them. I'm going to read it on vacation. But so the cool thing about that is, in those packs, if you get a Chandra, for instance, you will get the original Chandra, an original Chandra, like a red Chandra,
Right.
but then you'll also
And
get the
new.
blue Chandra in the same pack. Like, that's neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. You gotta think there's going to be a lot of value in the packs where you hit.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if it's going to be something like a Assassin's Creed, not in that there'll be less cards per pack, but if it's just going to be more expensive per pack.
Yeah.
To compensate for that. I don't know.
Maybe, but I do know that it's going to be really cool to have all the Planeswalkers back in standard again. All the original. Even Garruk is back.
They have stepped away from Planeswalkers for a long time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, having Garruk back. I mean, he died in the lore, so having him back for this is pretty neat. And I never thought I'd see the day where they'd reprint him. So pretty cool. And there's like a Secret Lair bundle that they're doing for that, which is going to be retail and not through the Secret Lair website.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, it's basically replacing the gift bundle, it looks like. And Dan and I were talking, and apparently it's going to be like the Strixhaven one, where it's got a set amount of pieces. Like the Strixhaven one, they're doing like the rocks. So I think it's going to be like that. He says there's like set pieces that you get in it, and yeah. So I don't know. That'll be cool. 2 collector boosters, I believe, as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's different that they're doing the Secret Lair drops retail rather than through their show of a website, which might be why.
That's a good segue, but there's more spoilies that happen.
Spoilies.
Yeah, so the Marvel stuff, like I said, oddly enough, we thought we'd get a lot of Marvel spoilers because that's the next set coming out, but they only showed like 4 cards.
Not a whole lot.
They showed Vision.
Like 2 Visions.
2
right?
Visions.
2 Visions.
Yeah. They showed art, I believe, for a Vision and Scarlet Witch card, but I don't think they showed the mechanics on that. I could be tripping, but and then the big one though is they showed the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of mixed thoughts about the Mind Stone. I've seen a lot of people call it mid, and so many people actually even say it's not very good at all. And I don't think I agree with that at all. I think it's actually pretty good.
I think it's going to be good.
I don't think it's as good as a Soul Stone, but...
No. Well, but if you're doing a white blink deck or a Zorius blink deck, it's going to be insane.
It's going to go hard.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
So it's just maybe one of those where maybe returning something from the graveyard to the battlefield is just more applicable for more deck types.
Maybe.
But for the decks that care about blinking,
yeah.
I mean, being able to do that every end step.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, I definitely need at least 2 copies because Katara allies
go crazy.
Go crazy in that. Angels going to go crazy in that.
Yeah.
Blinking in the Angels and getting the triggers off of that. Yeah. I'm going to need a couple copies.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess I can see why people might be hating just from that perspective of not a lot of people really run decks where that might be crazy. But
yeah.
if you are,
yeah,
I mean, 2 mana for that, for an indestructible rock that will eventually blink every end step for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of ramp in just mono white anyway. So just having the for 2 indestructible white rock is pretty cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah. They went all in on the Vision stuff, I guess, because they brought Paul Bettany on stage. So that actually was pretty sick. And hearing him talk about how much, the character Vision means to him and all that. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Paul seems like a cool dude. He was like shouting out nerds and stuff. He's like, yeah, I grew up picked on, made fun of for what I liked. He's like, so I'm one of you. I was like, that's kind of a backhanded compliment, Paul Bettany, but go off, brother.
I was once a loser like all of you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay.
Probably meant well, but.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the big ones. There's a lot more out there if you want to go see it, but those are the ones I wanted to touch on.
For sure.
Anything stand out to you? Did you watch the whole thing or no, the presentation?
No, I just was following what you and Dan were sending along and what was on people's socials. It was kind of funny just seeing like the surge of content that would come up on socials of like you could tell people had just gotten out of whatever event, and they were like rushing to make this video to try to be like first or whatever. And I don't know, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Living vicariously through people that could go.
Yeah, it was cool though that, they did a live stream for it all. So
yeah,
for the people who couldn't go, we were there anyway, which was nice.
True.
Segue, by the way. Back to the segue. So we talked about Secret Lair, the Secret Lair thing happening with the Reality Fracture. Well, it's been on the forefront for a while. It was leaked a while ago about there being a Goblins Secret Lair deck, Commander deck specifically. And it is official. It's officially coming not next Monday, but the Monday after, the 18th. Monday the 18th.
So it's a full Commander deck.
It's a full Commander deck. And honestly, the price point, everyone expected over $200. It's only like $150 something.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, granted, most of them are just reprints. Most of them I already have in my Krenko deck, but you get a Roaming Throne, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a $50
it's like 50
card
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get all the basic lands in it are full art hollow.
Nice.
And they're all like goblined out, which is awesome. And then you have like 16 unique goblin reprint art cards. So like alternate art reprints that are foil. And then there's apparently like 4 that are non-foil, but alternate art reprints. The rest are just straight reprints. But I mean, I think value-wise for like $150-ish, like I think that's a huge value for, I mean, just the lands alone. Like think about some of the Secret Lair drops they've done before for like the Venom lands and stuff like that were, $60 for what, 10 lands.
Right.
And you get 20 some in this.
Yeah.
Seems good. Arena of Glory's in it too, which is like a $10 land, $10 to $15 land.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it looks. I'm looking at the deck list right now, and it looks like. I mean, it looks like this is going to be a good Goblin deck. Like, a good one.
Yeah. So the main commander focuses on like storm count stuff. So I'm not using it for that. I'm just getting the stuff to put in Krenko and like replace the art, the stuff that I already have, just because I'm the Goblin guy on our pod. So
for sure,
got to go in.
That's cool that they did like such a classic typo too, and
everyone's trying to go in on it though. Everyone wants this, so it's going to be a hard one to hit. So I'm going to have a bunch of devices up. Dan's going to try to help me get it. So yeah,
good luck to you, sir.
If you're feeling frisky and you want to try to help me, I'll send you the money.
Yeah, I'll try to help you out.
All right.
Next Monday, you said?
No, not next Monday, but the Monday after, the 18th. After. Yeah. Okay. I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I'll help you.
Thanks.
So
it's
cool.
Right before we go on vacation.
Gob.
But yeah, the full deck list is out there. Watsy just announced that today, as of, what is it, the 6th? Wednesday the 6th. They just announced it. So
looks pretty good.
Check her out.
Looks pretty good.
The art's so good.
Honestly, I hope this kind of inspires more people to do monocolor decks.
Yeah.
Too, because I know we've been loving it, and we've gotten. I mean, Sam's gotten into it. Dan's gotten into it.
It's like you said too. It just helps you explore and learn about the colors so much, and the ins and outs of what's good, what's bad, and it just helps you learn so much about the game.
And you don't find yourself playing cards just because they're maybe pushed, or like, oh, I'm running these colors, so I have to do this, or like, I don't know. It's just different. It's just different.
Yeah.
In a good way, in like all the good ways. Not that it's bad to play other ways, but it's just fun diving into that single color and just.
Yeah.
Seeing where it takes you.
Still trying to figure out what I want to do as my mono blue deck. I think that's the next deck I'm going to build other than Dr. Doom. Because you know me, I'm a blue mage, so.
Yeah. Well, Bilbo could be pretty cool.
Could be, yeah. I kind of want to do a wizard though, like wizard type-ul.
Okay.
I think that would be
There'd be
fun.
A lot of good ones for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe do Jace,
maybe there'll be like a Gandalf or Saruman or something like that.
Well, oh yeah, they did show off the art for Gandalf the blue in the Hobbit.
For the Hobbit.
Yeah. So what's his name? Ragavan? Is that his name? Not Ragavan, not the Pilfer. The the green wizard in the Hobbit, Radagast.
Radagast the brown.
Yeah, the brown, not the green, but the brown. Yeah. So they he's got to be in there. So that could be a cool one too.
On a side note, I was watching those movies again, maybe like a week or so ago, and I love have you seen the extended ones? I'm assuming.
Of course, yeah.
The scene where they go confront Sauron in Dol Guldur.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cool scene,
dude. It is.
Galadriel just goes hard in the paint.
Oh, Galadriel's such a great character.
She is.
I love her.
I loved that addition to the movies. There were some twists on the movies where you could complain about it, and especially the battle for 5 armies, how some of that played out. But that, in particular, of confronting Sauron, that was a dope scene.
It was. It definitely was. And Legolas's dad, all that stuff was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Added some more depth to his character.
Yep. Yeah. Which they previewed his card a little bit too, like the art at least.
Thranduil?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for Thranduil. Yeah.
Man, I'm going to go so broke in October.
Dude,
I was talking with Molly about this, and I was like, they're going to come out with a Hobbit set in October. I'm just warning you now. And she's like, well, just send me the link for whatever card. And I was like, you might be getting me a booster box.
Yeah.
You just don't know yet.
Yeah.
But
we should, on pre-release weekend, we should crack a booster box apiece, like together.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
That'd be fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not even caring about Marvel anymore now that I've seen the previews for The Hobbit, especially like the book cover versions.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
The book cover arts are beautiful.
Oh, I'm going to go broke. I'm going to be so poor after, what is it, October? Is that when it comes out?
I think so, yeah. Do you think those book covers are only going to be collector boosters?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They will be. Yeah. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. We've been surprised with WotC doing stuff before where they'll throw those in play boosters. So, I don't know.
One can dream.
I know. Man. Well, I'm at least getting 1 collector booster box. So, maybe 2 if I have enough money by then. I got to get that gold Smaug.
Yeah.
I got to have it.
We're going to throw up an OnlyFans link on the Harambe's Bauble link tree here soon. And
it's only pictures of my toes.
Yeah.
So
only like the right pinky specifically.
I have split toenails on my pinky toes.
Interesting.
Yeah, like they split.
There's got to be an audience for that.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
For sure. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see split toenails.
Yeah. If that's for you. For sadly, 1 collector booster box.
Sadly, that's probably a thing.
Right.
Yeah. So more about MagicCon though, because a lot of stories coming out of it. I've talked about Saffron Olive Seth a lot. You know, his content's really, really good. He does the MTG Goldfish stuff. He talked about going to MagicCon Vegas and how he's been going for years. And he said this was the busiest one he can remember as far as foot traffic goes. Okay. He also said that all the conversations that he had with people where it was like most of them were new players, as in like within the last year. So that tells me something.
Yeah.
What has been like a mainstay in Magic the past year?
Everybody's favorite. Universes Beyond.
Universes Beyond.
Universes Beyond.
It's working. It is working.
Yeah.
We know real world applications of this where people see their favorite IPs coming part of Magic, and then they want to learn how to play Magic because of their IP that they like.
Yeah.
So it's working.
It's cool to have that perspective too, because we on
like a mass scale, right?
Right. And a few episodes ago we talked about some of the specific numbers of like sales wise, like how the top 3 sets of all time are all Universes Beyond.
Right.
But people could make a counter argument of like, well, that's just like stores buying more product because they're expecting whatever. But like you have stories like that of like going to MagicCon and hearing about people getting into it because of that, or the people that we know that started simply because of Universes Beyond.
Right.
It's at a point where you can't deny it. You can't deny that it's effective. And if you don't like it, that's on you, and it's fine. You don't have to like it.
Don't have to like it.
But that's on you.
You don't have to play with those cards. And
Right.
I mean, yeah, I guess you kind of do if you're playing standard, but like it's few and far between the ones that are actually going that hard in standard. So just suck it up
And
if
it's
you
like
don't,
gotta just
or
evolve.
just stop playing, whatever.
Evolve with the times, man.
Yeah. Listen, I'm an old head. I'm an old head in many respects, especially when it comes to Magic. I've been around a long time. Not as long as some folks, I will give you that. I wasn't around since the beginning, but I've been around since '08, okay? 2008. It's been a long time, okay?
Yeah.
Almost 2 decades, okay? And listen, Universes Beyond is fine, okay? I do like the in-universe sets a lot. I do like it a lot. I've been on record talking about how I like those sets better. I do. But you cannot deny how much traffic the Universes Beyond has brought in. And like we've said, don't sleep on some of these cards. Some of them are so good. Like, who cares what's on the front? If the card plays good, then
Right.
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I agree. And the cool thing too is like you don't have to like they can work together. So you can get people in the door with Universes Beyond.
Right.
And then you introduce them to the within universe.
Yes.
And then it gets them diving down the rabbit hole even deeper.
Preach.
And yeah, it's just
Well, it's like The Hobbit, like with Mariah. She is excited for me to open Hobbit packs and to open Hobbit packs because she loves The Hobbit and Smaug and dragons, right?
yeah.
Well, you like this dragon? Look at all these dragons. It's that segue. Do that. The old heads that are complaining about it. Don't be the cancer that weeds out new players. Like, we want the new players. New players are good. It's new perspectives. It's new interactions. Like, it's only a good thing to have new players in this game. There's zero downsides.
Don't be the guy saying, I don't want those people drinking from my water fountain.
I mean, that's true. I mean, honest to God, it's very true.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, cool to see that kind of recognition of what we've already been kind of piecing together with other forms of evidence.
Yeah.
But just hearing that perspective.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's a new wave of new players in the best ways possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. I love it. Bring them in. Bring them on. I want to get more women in Magic, for God's sakes. I'm tired of staring at dudes across the table all the time. Like, give me some women to interact with, for God's sakes. Tired of the sausage parties.
And I think that's a great thing that Universes Beyond can do, is just add that appeal where, like, if you don't have the specific personality type where you're going to gravitate towards classical fantasy, here's a way to still get in the game. And then one day you might get into the classical fantasy.
And even if you don't, if you've got them playing at your table with those cards and they're still playing the game, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Would you rather be there with, 2 people or 3? Do
Yeah.
you want that third person? Then suck it up. If they're playing with Final Fantasy, they're playing with Final Fantasy.
Right. And dude, think about like when K-pop Demon Hunters finally happens for the Secret Lair. Like,
dude.
how many girls is that going to bring in? Now, they're going to be mostly young, unfortunately, but still, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I just mean, like, I won't be able to interact with them as much. You know what I mean? Like,
I
don't mean, unfortunately.
The court says 50 feet.
I don't mean unfortunately as in like it's unfortunate that they're young. We need young players. We need the new generation to bring the new wave along with them, or come in with the new wave. Yeah. I just mean, like, they won't be running in my circles.
Right. We're not gonna go knocking on your neighbor's doors like, hey, let's come play Magic.
Oh my God. Anyway.
But hey, and if we have an increased female presence, you got to think the likelihood of LGSs smelling like BO decreases.
Yes.
If you have that added peer pressure of like, oh, I have to like actually present myself in a meaningful way in society, then that's a good thing.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's all the neckbeards that are like,
I don't want to wear deodorant.
We don't like Universes Beyond because it's bringing new players because they're not used to my smell. They're not
realizing I'm the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. On that note, how about some Harambe hot hits, baby? Brought to you by Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut Zero Sugar. because I'm trying to will summer towards us because it has not been summer-like at all the past week or so.
Creamy coconut.
Yeah, it tastes like summer in a can. Like,
does it taste creamy?
It tastes like coconut.
Okay.
Like a lot of coconut.
A lot of coconut.
It just tastes like straight coconut, which I'm about. I love coconut.
I love coconut too. And it's Dr. Pepper. They can't do anything wrong, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, besides the berries and cream, that's real bad. Real bad.
Not the greatest.
Yeah, bad.
Not the greatest.
Strawberries and cream.
I would drink it over RC Cola.
Yeah, probably. I don't think I remember the last time I had an RC Cola
anymore, or
no, it's still around.
Mr. K or like the Kroger.
Dr. K.
Dr. K.
Dr. K. Oh man. No, I don't know. Anyway, Harambe's hot hits.
Harambe's hot hits. Do you want to kick us off this go round? We're in 5. Where's the time gone?
This is the final round.
Final round
for this iteration of Harambe's hot hits.
Yeah.
So Isshin is the commander this time around for me, as you all should know if you've been listening. If you haven't been, this is my Isshin Harambe hot hits. So the prior weeks, week 1 was Mjolnir, Stormhammer. Got to have that equipment. Number 2, week 2 was Emerge Unscathed. Got to protect your favorite attackers. And then week 3 was Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. Go fetch that equipment. And then number 4 was the Wandering Emperor. Got to give some Planeswalkers some love. There's some good utility there. Can use it as a removal. Can use it to save your guys. Can use it to make dudes. And it has flash. So really cool to be able to just flash that in whenever. And then this week, the final week. So, I like to go with budget options, right? Well, I had to throw out something that wasn't budget friendly.
Ooh, what you got?
Because this is an enabler. I love infinite combos. You got all these attackers with equipment that you're like trying to pump out, right? And you're trying to attack as much as possible. Well, what's better than attacking multiple times or infinite times? Nothing. When you're trying to attack. Would you rather attack once or attack infinite times? Well, that's sort of Hearth and Home. So I just pulled this recently from Modern Horizons 2. The video's out there if you guys want to go see it. I was very amped. So sort of Hearth and Home, in case you're unfamiliar, it is 3 anything. It's a equipment artifact. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from green and from white. Now, the protection from white is a little awkward at times, especially with like Emerge Unscathed and stuff like that. But if you get it on there, you're not really worried about it at that point. You're probably going to just win. Because whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you own, then search your library for a basic land card. Put both of those cards onto the battlefield under your control, then shuffle. So that first part, exiling up to 1 target creature you control. Yeah, you get all those ETBs, all those when they attack, you get the different combats, right? So like Aurelia, you have this attached to Aurelia. You blink in Aurelia. Oh, you get more combats. Lots and lots and infinite combats with sort of Hearth and Home. So I had to shout out an infinite combo. I had to shout out a really good equipment. Sorry, it's like $22, but right now it's probably the cheapest you're going to get it for a while because they just had the reprint and the Turtles pizza box. So that's kind of why I'm doing it too. Buy it now because it will only go up because this is a combo enabler. It goes in many different decks, not just for equipment decks or attacking decks. There's a lot of ways you can manipulate cards with this card. That blink effect is just super good. So yeah, that's my final Harambe's hot hit. Had to do an equipment, for an equipment themed deck.
Yeah.
An attacking themed deck.
And you just got that, was it Lexington?
Yeah, LexCon. Yep.
Nice.
Pulled it out of that pack. Very stoked.
You've had some good luck lately with con pulls.
Con pulls have been good. Yeah. Pulled that. Pulled the Amulet of Vigor. Let's
see if we can keep it going in a couple weekends at SCGCon.
Yes, sir.
All right, so for this go round, I'm talking about my Korvold Fey Cursed King deck. Week 1 talked about Nuka-Cola Vending Machine. Week 2 Campsite Cuisine. Week 3 was Old Gnawbone, and last week, week 4, was Ninja Pizza. I was having trouble trying to pinpoint which one to talk about on this week because there's like, I don't know, the one that I want to go with and I'm going to go with, it kind of almost felt boring in a way. Just maybe not boring, maybe that's not the right word, but it kind of felt like a duh, kind of like, of course you're going to run this, but also I do love it. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it some love just in case you haven't played with this card or heard with of this card before, and that's Mirkwood Bats. So Mirkwood Bats, honestly, probably one of the best commons that's ever been printed. I mean, it's insane.
It's pretty stupid.
3 and a black for a creature bat. That is a 2/3 with flying. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. So as a can tell from my other Harambe's hot hits, I like making tokens in this deck, and I like sacrificing tokens, and this punishes the entire table every time I do both of those things, which just is insanely valuable. There's so many good decks, token decks, that Mirkwood Bats shines in, but Korvold is just another one of those. I mean, if we think back on like the example that I talked about with Old Gnawbone, if Old Gnawbone's on the battlefield and I deal, let's say I have 3 opponents and I deal one of them 10 damage, I make 10 treasure tokens. That's 10 triggers of Mirkwood Bats. Everyone loses 10 life. I sack all 10 of those treasures to get, 10 triggers of Korvold. Well, I've also now sacked 10 tokens. Everyone loses 10 life. I've now dealt one person 10 damage in combat and everyone else 20 additional damage on top of that. And that's just one turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those that early and mid game can still kind of be a problem or a nuisance for people to deal with. Late game, it can just finish games really quickly.
Yeah. Like you said, with like Nuka-Cola vending machine and stuff, like all those tokens you're spitting out.
Yeah. The fact that
so many
it's
triggers.
Creating it and sacrificing, like the creation trigger is the one that I think really sets it apart.
It does.
Because there's a lot of, other
if dies
cards in black.
Yeah.
If this leaves the battlefield or if you sacrifice, but this is the creation and sacrifice. Perfect for any deck that wants to create tokens, whether it's artifact tokens like I'm doing, or if you're doing like a creature token synergy. Like I have it in Marronar in the rat deck as well, because it just goes hard. If I'm late game, if I'm making 20 rats, everyone's losing 20 life. That's crazy. Like that's so powerful for a common.
Yeah.
For a common that the like the extended art is $1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's dumb good. To your point too, you could even put it in stuff like zombie type. If you're spitting out a bunch of zombies, like okay, or like you have all those decayed tokens, like when they attack, they die.
Right.
So you create it, they die, you get 2 triggers.
Crazy.
Yeah, you could put this in so many decks. The aristocrats.
Which is why it maybe felt kind of boring in a way, but it is one of those cards where like if you're going to make this kind of a deck, or just a deck that really focuses on creating and sacking tokens, you can't overlook it. It's just too good.
It's an auto-include. Yeah, it is. And it's not boring because it's so good. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
I obviously have it in Food and Friends. You just got to have it. I mean, especially in multiplayer games, right? Like in 1v1, it might not feel so like amazing for a 4-drop, but in multiplayer, like you're getting so much burn happening.
Yeah.
On any given turn.
And honestly, like I feel like I love a good blood artist, but I will always give preference to the cards that hit everybody over the cards that just hit one person.
Yep.
Just simply for that multiplayer fact of like, I want the game to end.
Yeah.
I don't want to have it where I'm draining one person while 2 people are plotting against me. Like I want everyone to let's get this going.
Yeah, we're both keen on getting the game over with and shuffling up and playing another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think if it goes more than turn 10, please just get it over with. It just turns get so long after that.
Yeah.
Mirkwood Bats is a good way to make sure that doesn't happen.
It's a good way.
Yeah.
Good way to end it.
It's a good one, man.
And it's a clean death too. I mean, it's not like you're playing solitaire with yourself. It's just like, oh, I make these and by the way, everyone dies.
Yeah.
And
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BT dubs.
Yeah. I felt bad not going with the budget option, but like I said, it's like the one combo enabler in Isshin. And
don't feel bad. I did Nuka-Cola vending machine. That's
fair
a
enough.
$20 card.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, your whole thing is you want combats, nothing better than infinite combats.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes you got to do that. You know, even if most of your deck is, you know, relatively inexpensive, it still makes a huge difference to every now and then. Every now and then. You don't have to always do it, but every now and then get that $20, $30 card that's just going to take it to the next level.
Or even if it doesn't like inherently take it to the next level because it's just one card, right? The times you finally hit the card are going to feel so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you just put a little extra WD-40 on that squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
And now it's like, ooh, this is what the deck could do.
It's that dumb John Hamm meme that I said, ooh.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're not advocating that you have to spend all your money on cardboard, but
just
if
some.
yeah,
just
a little bit,
just
a little bit, especially if you're trying to get it just real optimized. Sometimes you just
forego that Starbucks.
Yeah, spend it all.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, obviously you got to have, you know, stuff on the board with sort of Hearth and Home that actually, you know, gives extra combats.
Yeah.
But assuming you have those pieces, which Isshin runs a few. Like I said, Aurelia, there's like Mikey and Leo, or Ralph and Mikey, or something like that. Or Ralph and Leo, I think. Yeah, Ralph and Leo.
Just another, like, when you deal damage, extra combat.
To get extra combat, yeah. Yeah, there's a few of those in there, so.
Pretty useful.
Yeah,
and I mean, Mirkwood bats, you also kind of need generators. Otherwise, it's not going to really do much.
Yeah, for sure.
But if that's what you're trying to do.
Exactly, which is, like I said, you want to attack. That's what you're doing with Isshin. Yeah. Nothing else. You're just attacking. Yep. I don't know. I think those were good 5 for us both. I think those are all very useful cards. Maybe a few that people might not have thought of before. A few of the oldie but goldies, and a few powerful ones that, you know, really set your deck apart from other decks.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kind of sad that this round is over. This round has made me realize how much I really do love my Korvold deck.
Yeah, and that's why I played Isshin the other day too, because I was like, man, I really put some heart and soul into this, and it just, you remember how long I crafted that thing? I mean, it's been through several iterations. Yeah. Because, like I said, it started out as Samurai Tribal, and I was like, this doesn't really hit like I want. And then I was like, well, now I'll do all Voltron, and then that didn't really hit like I want. And then I was like, well, what if I do all about attack triggers, just specifically attack triggers? Yeah. That just feels so sweet because you have just enough creatures to where it doesn't feel like you're thirsting for creatures, but you're not overflooded with equipment like you were with, you know, a Voltron deck. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been fun to meticulously craft that thing. Yeah.
It's been kind of a similar thing with I mean, you know, it started off the squirreled away precon that evolved into Chatterfang, and then eventually evolved into Korvold, and like you said, one of those that just put a lot of time and thought into it, but I hadn't really taken a step back until we did this to kind of think about, actually, there's some bangers in here.
Yeah.
Like, I did an okay job.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
So
just fun to play, right? Like, I feel like Korvold's really fun for you to play. Isshin's really fun for me to play. It's like one of those decks where I don't even care if I lose. I'm just having fun while I'm piloting it.
Yeah,
because I'm doing what I want to do. That's the
best kind of deck, I feel like.
Yeah,
where you can, obviously it's fun when you do win.
Yeah,
but like if you don't win, your night's not ruined. You're not going to go home pissed, or, you know, because you still got to do the thing that you had fun doing.
Yeah, like I might get to kill someone. Cool.
Yeah,
and even if I don't, I got off a lot of tax.
Yeah, and even like with something like Isshin, like even if you might not win, there's still going to be moments in the game where you're going to put pressure on, like, you have to do something,
or I will win.
I will win.
Yeah,
yeah.
Korvold's the same
kind
way.
Of fun. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
So even if you don't end up winning those games, it's not like you did nothing.
Right.
Like,
as opposed to, like, you know, certain decks, if you don't do the thing, you don't win. I feel like that's kind of the way Zombies, what it's turned into, is like, if I don't do the infinite combo, I'm probably not going to win. And I kind of just have to fumble my way to it. I kind of want to refine that a little more. Now, it's only been through one iteration. It's the first draft, and I've added the pieces, but it'd be interesting to see how I can key those. But again, that's part of the reason we do the hot hits is because deck building is my favorite thing to do. Yeah.
And it's something that, I mean, at least for me, I didn't really start to get into it much until last year, beginning of last year.
And then you realized how fun it is.
And it became so fun.
I can't stop.
Dude,
it's addicting. It really is. Like I said, just going through your bulk and being like, oh my God, that'd be great in this deck. What can I take out? And then you might take it out and be like, maybe I shouldn't have taken that card out. Yeah, it's just fun.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, if you decide to build Isshin or Korvold, please let us know in the comments below what decks that you build, like what cards you put in, what cards you really enjoy in those decks, and we'll take suggestions because we're always looking to improve our decks.
For sure.
Yeah. So if there's a key 5 that you have that we missed, please tell us. And
might not listen to you.
Yeah,
but
probably not. But no, I'm just kidding. We definitely will. We love the comments
for sure
that we get,
and it's always fun just hearing different people's perspectives on what they might think about or focus on, and some of the things you might agree, or maybe you've thought about it, and other things you're like, oh wow, I've never actually. That's kind of a cool card. I've not known that existed.
Yeah.
So
because EDH rec can only do so much.
For sure.
Like without real world application, like just because the masses do that, it might not be what's best for your deck specifically.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Yep. Also buy Harambe's Bauble merch. I will link it. I'll put the page right here, and it'll be in the links on the bottom of this video / podcast if you're listening on podcast.
Decks out for Harambe.
Decks out for Harambe, baby.
Which, okay, maybe just something to end on.
Yeah.
I was like thinking about this a couple days ago. I was like, how did that even start? The meme of like dicks out for Harambe.
Yeah.
And was like going down the rabbit hole of just like reading it. And apparently there's like a sub group of people that like, it's viewed as like this sarcastic thing of like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. And then like making fun of like, you're focusing on gorilla getting shot. It's f***ed up. All right. It is a f***ed up situation.
Yes.
And I don't like, I mean, we might joke about like Harambe just in like, because we both have dark sense of humor.
We do.
But it's not like a that big gorilla. Like it's nothing like that at all. But I don't know.
No, I mean we the name we actually are kind of paying homage to the gorilla Harambe.
Yeah.
It's very tragic that he passed, and how it happened specifically. We're not really playing into the meme as far as like we think it's a serious thing. It's mostly just like we're from the Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows Harambe,
It's just like a regional connection. And if you're from the Cincinnati area, it's just part of the lore.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, so many memes of like, that's what got us on the timeline
that
we're currently in. If that kid wouldn't have just dropped in that exhibit.
And I've leaned into the meme too. Like I go around telling people, don't forget about Harambe, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
sometimes people aren't too interested.
But we're not doing it because we dislike the gorilla. It's not mean spirited.
Anything.
That's not where our name comes from. It's literally just because
sure.
it's the area that we're in.
Yeah, and we're just having fun.
Yeah. And I love the Cincinnati Zoo.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it was very sad that Harambe passed. Rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, on that note, now that we're all sad, I think
decks out for Harambe.
Decks out for Harambe.
Go buy merch. Bye.
Bye.